Alright, we are back once again with the ill behaviour. We're back once again with another predictions. It is Scotland versus Morocco in this one in Group B. To be honest with you, I'm very happy with it. Scotland winning on the opening day and being top of the group in simulation and in real life. However, I think it might all come crashing down, if I'm being honest with you. If I had to be completely unbiased, but we'll get there when we get there with the prediction. We'll do that in a few minutes. What I do know right now is that this could be pivotal. In the simulation, Morocco lost to Brazil on the opening day. In real life, they drew. But based on simulation only, a win for Scotland in this one would put them through to the round of 32. And it's hard not to go with my nation. However, I'm not sure which way it will go, and you will know which way I think it will go momentarily. Let's take a look at the settings then. As usual, 10 minutes, legendary, on. Can we do ultimate? No. So yeah, that's high as we can go. I would do ultimate if I could. Quick substitutions on. Ball, same as it has been for the whole match day of 2. American Stadium required. We're going to go this way until we reach the first one. Custom match conditions. Summer. Dynamic time of day. We'll go a bit later because I think this is later in... It's 11 PM in our time, so we'll go 6 PM. I say in our time, in UK time. And I'll be watching that when it comes around as well. Hopefully I'll have done work by then. If not, they will be held to pay. Clear weather. As you know, the ball is the same, and the pitch colour is bright green for that one. The same settings as always. You should be used to it by now. I'm only showing it every time just for new people who have clicked on this as their first video and they haven't gone back and watched the old ones yet. If they wanted to, that is, of course, it's quite a lot. And I understand if you don't want to watch them all now because some of the matches in real life have happened. If you want to go back through the whole archive, there's a playlist as well on the channel. You're more than welcome to look. Teams for this one. I did change a little bit for both sides. Those are the teams now. I know that Agerd, I don't think will be available. I don't think Abday will be available, but I think they got picked for the squad, so they're in for Morocco. They've got to show their best side, so that is their best side, I believe, in this game. Bono as well, a very solid goalkeeper. Saibari getting the goal in real life, I believe, against Brazil. He starts as El Kabi goes up front and Brahim Diaz comes off the right side. But for Scotland, ladies and gentlemen, the main event, the main attraction of this one, really, if we're being honest. Craig Gordon, at the tender age of 43, I think he becomes the oldest player to play for Scotland in the World Cup. He will start in goal after a questionable display from Angus Gunn. I know he kept a clean sheet. Still not convinced. Robertson keeps the armband. Of course, in real life, it was John McGinn to get that goal. Or at least to get a goal to win in real life. I can't remember who scored in simulations. What I do know is that Shankland has been preferred up top to Che Adams in this one. And Suter comes in for Grant Hanley. So, I feel like changes made there. We're here for it. So, we sit back, relax, and we get into it. I think I believe that Morocco have the better team. But I've got bias in my mind. So, when it comes to predictions, this is going to be a hard one to choose. But for the next game of Group C, we're going to get into it right now. It's Scotland versus Morocco at the Union Park Stadium with a 10-minute half-length, legendary difficulty, the authentic game type, and the 6 PM sunny kickoff. Scotland won't be used to sun, which doesn't help the case here.
Well, everything is pointing towards a game to really savour here, with the unmistakable notes of tension and excitement in the air as the fans start to pour into the stadium. Stay with us for all the action, live on EA TV. And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm your commentator, Guy Mowbray, joined by Sue Smith. And with the atmosphere building up nicely,
here we are then for this one. Like I said,
Facing Morocco.
I'm obviously going to want Scotland to win this one, as are millions of people in my country. Not my country, but the country, I suppose. However, realism may have to dictate something at some point. And Morocco are always a good team. Never rule them out.
This is the Scotland lineup.
Here we bloody go then. Steve Clark changing it up a little bit, but not too much. We don't wanna, you know, ruin all the progress we made.
But they also need to get forward to support the press. There's going to be plenty of threat from the wide midfielders too, I'm sure.
Oh boy, I'm going to find it really hard to stay objective in this one because I want Scotland to make it as far as they can, but we'll see what Morocco bring. This is their side. Mohamed Arabi's picked, quite similar to the first side, and I'm aware that some options won't be available in real life, but I'm going to be honest with you, this is a simulation. We don't need to, you know, I'm trying to keep it as accurate as I can, but there will be stuff that's wrong. I think we'll have to accept that I'm human here, and it will always be the correct players that get put on the pitch. All right, I'm trying my best to switch teams about as best I can. But yeah, Morocco, I would say kicking it right to left, but they're just running it down the line to the left with Hakimi. And Scotland in the blue, of course, going the opposite direction. They're going to the right as Christie cuts that one out. I don't want to predict this because my heart says Scotland will get. Sorry, my head says Scotland will get an unlikely win here. But my head, or my heart, sorry, I forgot my body parts. My heart has to think, well, be realistic, because Scotland were quite lucky to get the win over Haiti, even though they did do it. And Morocco put on a show against Brazil, and begrudgingly, as much as I would like Scotland to do it with ease and to not have a problem getting out of this group, I don't think it'll be that easy. I think they'll put up one hell of a fight this time, though. I think they'll play a lot better than they did against Haiti, just because of the quality of the opponent. I think because they're against a better opponent, they'll turn up the gears. But, and I'm sorry for any Scottish fans watching. I'm sorry for myself as well, because I don't want to flip this. I've gone 2-1 to Morocco. I'm trying to keep it objective, as well as giving Scotland a fighting chance. But if we're being realistic, you'd favour Morocco. And obviously, my head says that we're gonna win this, and I am willing it to happen as much as I physically can. But if you want an actual prediction from me that's realistic, I've got to go 2-1 Morocco. If I come back to this and Scotland fucking beat Morocco, and I've made myself look like a tit because I predicted Morocco to win, hell will be paid. I'm about nearly getting the ball through. It's cleared only as far as the former Man United man who tries to get past Ferguson. Doesn't do it successfully. But also Scotland win. I'm going to claim this as a jinx. I'm going to say, well, I said Morocco were going to win, so I could jinx Scotland. I knew that should end up winning. You know, it was all part of a bigger plan.
John Suter.
I'll make up whatever story I can, to be honest with you, is what I'm doing here. Oh,
Ryan
boy.
Christie. McGinn.
Yeah, I've got to be.
To
See when we get to Brazil, Scotland, I think we might
brilliant
have to look
anticipation.
down the realism gun again.
Hakimi.
So I know Brazil weren't at their best
Now Raheem.
on the opening day, but
Diop. Amrabat. Keeping the ball really nicely.
if my head was making
Yeah,
decisions,
looking
Scotland would be
sharp
on
at the
9
minute.
points
It's all about
in this
timing
group.
now.
So we've got to show a bit of, you know, neutrality. Is that a word? A bit of common sense as well. I'm not saying Scotland won't get 9 points. They very much could. It's a tall order, especially if you're only beating Haiti by a goal and a deflected goal at that. I think Scotland have more in them. Don't worry. I think they'll do better than what they did against Haiti, but I just don't see them. There was a very big part of me that wanted to go 1-1. There was.
Again.
But I can't. In all good conscience, I'm not able to do that.
Amrabat.
Fucking hell. I've never drank so much water in my life. I'm really trying to drink more water, especially when I'm not at work, because I'll drink water when I'm at work, because the kitchen is fucking roasting. I need to stay hydrated. But when I'm at home, I'll just drink either nothing, or I'll drink just fizzy drinks, or coffees and that. Try to drink more just water, and maybe even fruit juice a bit more.
Amrabat.
Try and get a bit healthier, but healthy food does not taste as good. I'll be honest with you. I'm trying to eat salads and that more. Just don't enjoy them.
Ryan Christie.
They're just a bit boring to me, but I've gone on a tangent here when there's a video game on the screen. It's fine though. It's fine though. I'm glad I made a second account on Twitch as well for this, because if I was doing this on my actual Twitch account, people were getting notifications left, right, and centre. Me streaming every few minutes, and then cutting off after 40 minutes because that's me done. It's easier to have done it on a second Twitch account, and then I'll probably unlink this and then go back to my other one after the World Cup anyway. So it's what it is. It's been a bit of a dead game this, hasn't it? The reason I've not commentated on it is because there's not much that's happened. I didn't realise we were 25 minutes in already. This has kind of been a bit of a dead one so far. However, could come to life. And hopefully it'll come to life for one team, and one team in particular.
Suter.
Oh, there's my cat. If you heard that down the mic, I didn't realise it was there.
Aaron Hickey. Christie.
Hell.
Here's McTominay.
I left my door open. That was my mistake.
Edging ever closer to goal here.
Because he has no concept of personal space. So if you hear him at all, he will be right next to the mic. He will be. Because there's no concept of personal space at all there. He just does what he wants. This has really been just a very low quality affair so far. Scotland not having anything yet. Morocco not having anything yet. I don't think there's been an effort on goal yet. And you know what? As a Scotland fan, I would take this. I would not be opposed to this. If it's a boring, dead 0-0, sign me the fuck up, because it means we can get through, and if we do lose to Brazil, we can get through in third place. Hickey gets the tackle in. Shankland can't get it past Laguerre. He won't be there in real life, so we don't have to worry about him then. Hakimi. I will say Hakimi's been very underwhelming for Morocco. I know he's one of the stars, back-to-back Champions Leagues with Paris Saint-Germain. But he hasn't really shown up this World Cup just yet, at least in these simulations. He might have done in real life. I can't remember how the Morocco-Brazil... I only watched a part of it, because, again, employment. It's really holding me back from this World Cup, you know. But I can't just take a month off to say it's a World Cup, unfortunately. Good if I could, though, wouldn't it? Tabari through to Abde. It's closed down by Ferguson. It will be away by Scotland again, and it could be a good attack here if Ben Gannon-Doak can find somebody forwards. They've played it central, and the counter breaks down, but it still might be on for the attack itself. Hickey to Ferguson. Now Gannon-Doak. Shankland. Back to Gannon-Doak here on the right. Hickey does get enough of that there. Shankland tries to get past the Gerd. Unsuccessful. Thought my cat had gone then. Now he's trying to climb on my legs. Oh no, he's done a U-turn. Exited the room. Gone for some food. You know what? Fair enough.
Aaron Hickey. Oh, that's really well cut out. Aaron Hickey.
Anyway, leave him to his adventures. Hickey to McTominay. Back to Ferguson. This has been fucking boring, but again, because I'm backing one of the teams in it, I'm fine with this being shit. If it was like any other team that wasn't Scotland or England, I'd be bored up my nut. This is fine. If Scotland can hold Morocco here, it puts them in the ascendancy. It puts Morocco in trouble, at least in the simulation table. And in real life if they draw, because Morocco would only be on 2 points. Suter cuts out another Morocco attack. And now Scotland go again. McTominay out to Ben Gannon-Doak, into McTominay, through the gap to Shankland. Can he shoot, please? No, because Diop closed him down. Oh, maybe he could have shot earlier, but didn't get the effort off. I thought for a moment, for a brief, beautiful moment, Christie makes the foul there. I think it was Christie anyway. It will be a Morocco free kick, but I thought for a brief, beautiful moment, Shankland would at least have an attempt there. I thought he was going to try, but it didn't come off, and that's all right. Is it raining outside again?
Now they've got possession. What can they do from here?
No, it is not. I don't know what I'm hearing them. I've no idea what. I've got my headset on, so I can't really fucking hear shit, so to be honest.
Amrabat. Really good bit of work. To take the lead. And that is how to stop
Hickey getting the ball away this time. Thank fuck for that. And it is half time. Thank fuck for that. We'll repeat it. The break sees neither team making a breakthrough. I don't think either team have actually had a shot. Unless I just missed it. Which I maybe have. There's a chance that I possibly just missed the attempt on goal. Match fact. I haven't missed the attempt on goal because there hasn't been one. It really is a cagey fucking affair. But again, as a Scotland fan, I will take this result all day long. However, as a neutral and as someone who is trying to get through 104 simulations of FC26 games, I'd like a goal or something to spark this into life. 62-38 turns possession in favour of Morocco. They've held the ball a lot more. You see Scotland try to go on counter-attacks every time they get it. Unsuccessful. Morocco just showing that bit more quality in terms of possession. But nothing for either team in terms of shots or expected goals. So nothing to separate them at the break. Performances been very much midfield held, as you can see. Sabari putting in a good shift again. 7.9. Amrabat's been decent. 7.6. Agard has been the better defender at 7.3, and Abde trying to make something happen in 7.2. I don't believe these two are available. I think that I can't remember if they're both not in the squad at all, or they were just weren't available for the first game. But Agard and Ezal Zuli, both very, very good players. Diop and Saladin, okay enough, and then it's just kind of been dead from there on out because Yassine Bono has had nothing to do, so a 6.1 for him. And then there's not been a shot yet, so Ayoub El Kabi has been largely isolated up front. Hakimi underwhelming as well, which is mad because he's Hakimi. For Scotland, it's Lewis Ferguson, who has been very good. I will grant you that. He's been very good there. 7.9 in the midfield. Aaron Hickey been active at right back with 7.8. Been stopping Abde as much as he could. Everyone else, though, just kind of there. There hasn't really been any highlights from a lot of them. I'd argue Suter's been better than McKenna at the back, but it's the only thing I would say. Greg Gordon, no saves to be made for the number 43-year-old. Number 43. The 43-year-old. But why is a number? 6.2 rated. And to be honest, it's probably for the best, because I don't know if he'd reach any of these shots anyway. The creaky body that he's got. Shanklin's had nothing. I'm wondering if Che Adams was the right choice up front in the first place. And Andy Robertson's been poor as well, despite captaining this side. So nothing yet for any team. But again, still 45 minutes to play. This game could spark into life. But if it doesn't, it's a result that Scotland would take 100%. No questions asked.
And the second half kicks off with 45 more minutes ahead of us.
Where the fuck is my cat gone now? Oh, he's there. He's hiding behind. He was hiding behind the fucking duvet. I just see his eyes peeking over. Oh, fucking hell, that's funny.
This could get interesting.
Sorry, am I disturbing you? Staring at me. Anyway, game on the screen. Of course, now kicking the opposite way. I would say shooting the opposite way, but there hasn't been a shot. Kicking the opposite way now. Morocco going to the right, Scotland going to the left.
Really well won.
A breakthrough for either team would be quite good, just to make it interesting. But I hope the breakthrough is for Scotland.
Again. Scott McKenna. Suter. Aaron Hickey. McTominay.
Gannon Doak.
Hickey.
Hickey.
Nice and easy this. Just
That's
stay
Gannon Doak
patient.
into McTominay.
But
Oh,
unable
please.
to find
Ah.
the ball.
Oh. Ah. Mate. Stop getting me excited like this. Blue ball in there, Scotland here.
Good ball. Decent looking attack this.
Out wide to Brahim. It could be Morocco.
That was a really good spot.
It's not going to be Morocco, it's away.
There, wasn't it?
My headset volume alright.
Tackle made and out for a throw.
Um,
We're making a change here.
It is. It's fine. Change. I didn't see who went off. Number 17. Tierney's coming on. Gannon Doak.
Aaron Hickey.
I'm not professional here, but someone off a right mid for the left back would surely mean a system change, right?
Good
Tierney's
work,
not going to
they
play
got it
right
there.
mid. They've got 6 defenders on the pitch now, so I don't know what they're going to do, actually, to be honest with you.
Amrabat.
What I do know is that Abde could go through here for Morocco. It's closed out by Ferguson.
Ready to
Suter
intercept
under
there.
pressure, does well. And it looks as if, and this is a weird call from Steve Clarke, it looks as if Kieran Tierney will be playing right mid. Someone's going to have to explain that one to me, because I don't get the thought
Now with Robertson.
behind that one.
Ryan Christie.
If it leads to a goal, then
John McGinn.
fucking fair enough, but
And the work pays off as they get the ball back.
I don't see it happening somehow.
Ayoub El Kabi.
I could see a goal from Morocco here. Sabari to play it back to El Nawi. Into Brahim. Goes down by Robertson. McGinn under pressure, but it is away. If this goes a whole 90 minutes, by the way, without a shot, that it might be the worst simulation we've done yet. Be a good result standpoint for Scotland, but again, we want something to happen, don't we? Really, fucking hell.
Still all square. Can they make this pressure count?
I don't want it to be Morocco though, so I'd rather 0-0 than something happen from Morocco. Abde into Brahim at the back post, back to Amrabat. Closed down by Robertson again.
Snatch it back.
Come on, Scotland. I'm trying to be unbiased, by the way. McTominay to Robertson. It's caught by Brahim. Spurs man. Well, still technically Liverpool until July 1st, then it'll be Spurs. getting dispossessed.
Nice
Morocco,
again.
like I said, been better on the ball.
The ball given away.
Just being the better team in terms of passing as well. That's a foul. Referee, have a word. Changes to be made by both sides.
John Suter.
If the ball goes out of play, which it hasn't done much of at all, what do you want?
Aaron Hickey.
Ferguson. Now Hickey. Surely they're going to have a shot. My cat's meowing at me saying yes, they should have a shot at some point.
Now with Robertson.
Wasn't that what you were saying?
John McGinn. Ball
Silly
well
thing.
read.
But nope, there's not been a shot yet, and we're 3/4 of the way through the game. We'll be on our second hydration break by now. I don't hate this result at all for Scotland, but I hate it for content.
Nice
It's
possession.
going to be the most boring match.
Excited
It's
about
going to be the shortest video by far as well,
Ryan
which is, I guess, is a easy one for me to make. I'm not complaining.
Again.
I'm confused why there's been no shots at all.
Amrabat.
Ball hasn't gone out at all.
Diop.
The substitutes aren't going to get to come on because it's just Morocco try and attack, they fail. Scotland try and attack, they fail. And it's just been like that for 70 minutes.
Set up the chance.
So unless there's actually a shot here or a foul or something, there's not going to be substitutions because now Scotland have the ball again. Why is Tierney playing at fucking
20
right
minutes
mid?
remaining now. John Suter.
Fuck me, this is dead. I can't commentate on it because nothing's happening, although it's given away by Scotland. Morocco could take advantage. They won't, but they could. They need to have a shot to do that. Amrabat, please just shoot. He's actually shot. You know what? There's been a shot 72 minutes in. He's going to get booked for taking a shot as well. That wasn't in the rules. You're not allowed to shoot in this game, sir. No, it was for the foul on McGinn, obviously, as you saw on your screen. But changes to be made finally. Shankland comes off for Adams, which probably should have been the thing at the start. I tried something different, and it's not paid off. Sabari coming off for number 8. Didn't quite see the name there. As Amrabat gets booked. Corner from Morocco could lead to a goal. Hakimi, El Kabi closed down by Christie. At least we've had a shot though, like fucking hell. Something's happened in this game. And it's Unahi coming on for Sabari. And Morocco may take the initiative here, unfortunately. If there's going to be a goal, it might be for the AFCON champions. Whether you agree with them being the AFCON champions or not. Unahi plays for El Kabi. It is a goal. But because you're not allowed to shoot, we've made these rules, and they're going to stay in place, it's offside. You're not shooting. Nobody's allowed to shoot. In all seriousness, it is just offside from the striker. Very, very unfortunate for Morocco, but very, very lucky for Scotland. As it was a great finish, but it will not stand. And it does mean Scotland get a break. And maybe could steal this one now.
The final 15 minutes. And the pass is incomplete. Nicely won.
Abde out to Unahi, back to Abde.
He's lost the ball.
Closed down by the right mid that is Kieran Tierney. Not, again, going to question it. It might work, alright. There may be a chance of it working, okay?
Here's McTominay. Tierney.
Fucking hell, that's a horrible foul. Scott McTominay. He's been largely absent in this one, I will say. And I don't know what the fuck they're thinking of doing when that shit happens. It just doesn't make any sense. Why do the softest pass in the world back to your midfielder? Put some oomph on it if you're going to do it. Or just don't do it. Ball through. Abde. Oh no, Hickey, good block. I'm just glad there's been a shot now. I'm content in 0-0 now. Now there's been an opportunity on goal. Unfortunately, it had to be from Morocco, but Amrabat. They'll need a ball through here. El Nui,
Good ball.
El Kabi, Benahi goes down. Come on, Scotland. Steal this late on, you won't. No balls. McTominay to Che Adams.
Yeah, they're struggling to
Now
find a
Christie.
real flow at the minute, aren't they?
Playing it around the midfield once again. I'm probably going to go backwards. Yeah, of course we are. Why would we want to go forwards in a game that we need to win?
Tierney.
Tierney being on the right mid for half an hour is definitely a selection.
On to McTominay.
You got Gannon Doak,
Ryan
who could
Christie.
actually have done something, but you put Tierney on the right.
Suter.
Very questionable decision. However, it could pay off. There's still 5 minutes left of this match, which has, quite frankly, dragged.
McGinn. Ryan Christie.
Well, if you want to put someone to sleep, if someone needs to go to bed, or you want to put something like, if you're putting your kids to bed, or if you're putting your, you know, self to sleep, put this game on, because my God, it has been a fucking snooze fest.
Christie.
Maybe don't put the kids to sleep on this one because I've been swearing like a sailor. Christie, Robertson, will Scotland have a shot? Will they? McGinn, play it forward. Oh, you bastards. This just reminds me of the performance against Haiti, to be honest, in real life. They've just been flat.
Sofiane Amrabat.
They've just been poor. And Morocco might get the last chance here. I doubt there'll be much injury time. There's not been a lot of injury or stoppages or anything. You might get 1 minute if you're lucky.
Great work. What's next?
It is 1 minute. It's going to be the last chance of the day for Morocco. Closed down, thankfully. And it will probably end goalless unless Morocco get another opportunity, which they're going backwards. Just blow the whistle. Put us out of our misery. What an awful game of football, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely terrible. But from a Scottish standpoint, it's absolutely brilliant because it secures point number 4, and it probably gives them a chance of going. Well, it gives them a very good chance now of going for it. Probably secures around the 32 place, if I'm being honest. However, we don't know whether they'll be first, second, or third. We don't know how the Brazil game against Haiti's going to go. You never know what Haiti could do. I can't say that with a straight face, but they did put Scotland to the fucking test. End match is a draw, unfortunately. I kind of want to just do extra time just for bants, but I'm not going to. It's a group stage game. We've got to do this professionally and seriously. Actually, I don't want to do extra time because there'll just be no more shots. It'll go to penalties. And then Scotland will lose, and I will cry. So we're just going to end it there. And we're going to go on with a draw in that one. A 0-0 draw as well. Possibly the worst game of the simulation. There was one shot on goal. Oh no, when did Scotland shoot? I don't remember Scotland shooting at all. I'll be honest with you, I do not remember a single shot from Scotland. But apparently they did indeed have a shot or two. I really don't remember those at all. Maybe I was looking away from the screen, which is understandable because this game was piss poor. 55 to 45 in terms of possession for Morocco. Scotland have the advantage in shots with 2 shots to 1. Were they just shots that got blocked? Because they got 0 XG to Morocco's 0.3. Sofiane Amrabat, of all players, having the best opportunity today. Mental. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to go into... I don't usually do this. I'm going to go into shooting stats here. Yeah, they were both blocked. I don't remember those. Why is one, like, 30 yards out and one, like, on the edge of the D? I do not remember those shots. I'm saying it. 2 headers. Fuck knows. They might have happened. I might have just erased them from my memory. Man of the match, if you could pick one, because it was a dead-ass game. For Morocco, it was Amrabat. Got the only shot on target and stopped this game from putting me to sleep, to be fair. So, congrats to the former Man United man. Maybe didn't do good for us when he was with us, but saved me from falling asleep. So, 7.9 for him and a yellow card. 7.7 for Sabari. Expected a bit more from him. Same with Nahi when he came on. Expected a bit more from him. 7.2 though ain't bad. Aguerd 7.2. Eli Nui 7.1. Saladin 7.1. Everybody else below the 7 mark. It's not worth talking about. El Kabi, sorry, did end up getting a goal, but it was disallowed for offside, so unfortunately Morocco will not win because of that. Hakimi, Brahim, Abde, all underwhelming in the end. And Yassine Bono, can't really have a go at him because he didn't have anything to do. 2 shots, apparently. I just don't remember them. Neither of them hitting the target anyway. So easy day for the Moroccan shot stopper. For Scotland, it is Lewis Ferguson or Aaron Hickey. Take your pick. Both of them, very good. 7.9 for both. Hickey just not letting that left side do wonders. Suter with a 7.3. He did get his recognition in the end. Good, good. 7.1 for McKenna. McGinn with 7.0, scoring, of course, in the real-life game against Haiti. Gannon Doak, it's one of the more baffling substitutions I will ever see from this video game. He came off for Kieran Tierney, and I thought the situation had changed. I thought the formation had changed, and it has changed, to be honest with you, I think, because let's start with a 5-back. Yeah, I mean, very interesting. We'll leave it at that. McTominay underwhelming. Craig Gordon called into action once, made the save from Amrabat, gets a 6.8. Yeah, and the less about Shankland, the better. Not the best decision for me, but Che Adams didn't do much either when he came on, so I guess we need to find a new striker. Hell, Lyndon Dykes, fuck it, he can go for the next one. But that was a dead game, and I profusely apologise for putting you through 36 minutes of that. Hopefully it'll get better with the games we've got to come. We've got not Brazil, Morocco, we already had that one. Brazil, Haiti, and then Turkey and Paraguay. I presume Brazil will score a few, and I presume Turkey will score a few, but I'm not holding my breath with this simulation system at the moment. However, if you're going to offer me a Scotland 0-0 against Morocco, I would bite your hand off for it, but please God, let it have some entertainment in it, because that was boring. We would be on 4 points, like we are in the simulation, and we would be in with a shout of getting through, a very good shout. But that is going to round up this one. I'm not going to make you stay longer than you have to on this video. We'll get on to the next one right away. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you found any enjoyment in this, fair fucks to you. Enjoy the rest of the World Cup, and take care.